Mareop. Clothing made from Mareop's fleece is easily charged with static electricity, so a special process is used on it. Fluffy. In the places on its body where fleece doesn't grow, its skin is rubbery and doesn't conduct electricity. Those spots are safe to touch. Ampharos. The light from its tail can be seen from space. This is why you can always tell exactly where it is, which is why it usually keeps the light off. Mega Ampharos. Excess energy from Mega Evolution stimulates its genes, and the wool it had lost grows in again. Bellossom. Plentiful in the tropics. When it dances, its petals rub together and make a pleasant ringing sound. Meryl. This Pokemon uses its round tail as a float. The ball of Meryl's tail is filled with nutrients that have been turned into an oil. Azumarill. It spends most of its time in the water. On sunny days, Azumarill floats on the surface of the water and sunbathes. Sudowoodo. If a tree branch shakes when there is no wind, it's a Sudowoodo, not a tree. It hides from the rain. Politoed. At nightfall, these Pokemon appear on the shores of lakes. They announce their territorial claims by letting out cries that sound like shouting. Hoppin. This Pokemon drifts and floats with the wind. If it senses the approach of strong winds, Hoppip links its leaves with other Hoppip to prepare against being blown away. Skiploom. Skiploom's flower blossoms when the temperature rises above 64 degrees Fahrenheit. How much the flower opens depends on the temperature. For that reason, this Pokemon is sometimes used. Jumpluff. Jumpluff rides warm southern winds to cross the sea and fly to foreign lands. The Pokemon descends to the ground when it encounters cold air while it is floating. Apom. As it did more and more with its tail, its hands became clumsy. It makes its nest high in the treetops. Sunkern. Sunkern tries to move as little as it possibly can. It does so because it tries to conserve all the nutrients it has stored in its body for its evolution. It will not eat a thing, subsisting only on morning dew. Sunflora. Sunflora converts solar energy into nutrition. It moves around actively in the daytime when it is warm. It stops moving as soon as the sun goes down for the night. Yanma. Yanma is capable of seeing 360 degrees without having to move its eyes. It is a great flyer that is adept at making sudden stops and turning midair. This Pokemon uses its flying ability to quickly chase down targeted prey. Wooper. This Pokemon lives in cold water. It will leave the water to search for food when it gets cold outside. Quagsire. It has an easygoing nature. It doesn't care if it bumps its head on boats and boulders while swimming. Espeon. By reading air currents, it can predict things such as the weather or its foe's next move. Umbreon. When this Pokemon becomes angry, its pores secrete a poisonous sweat, which it sprays at its opponent's eyes.
Thank you everybody for watching the video up to this point. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.